Welcome to MyCrystalChain. In this short video I will show you how to make a beautiful set of jewelry using Swarovski and Preciosa crystals and cup chain. I'm inspired by these beautiful lily flower embedding elements. These hold an 8mm crystal and fits in a 14mm empty cup. I call it the Spring Bling Jewelry Set. I will make a bracelet, a necklace, a pair of earrings and a ring. And as you can see, beautiful crystal jewelry does not have to be very expensive. So what do we need? For the bracelet we need cup chain. 9 empty cups of 14mm empty cup chain. We are gonna need 5 lily embedding elements with 5 8mm crystals. And in between we place 4 14mm crystals. I have these nice purple and green rivolis. To make the connections I use 2 connectors, jump rings, a lobster clasp and an extension chain. For the necklace we have 5 cups of empty necklace cup chain, and as you can see the connectors are placed so the chain falls nicely around your neck. 1 centerpiece and also 4 rivolis, all 14mm, and 1 8mm chaton. To make the necklace I will use this fine chain. I want to use it 3 times, and because the chain is very small it's impossible to connect the jump ring. Instead of that I will use these crimp ends. I will show you later how to use them. The earrings, 14mm empty cup, and of course 2 embedding elements and 2 crystals. The ring is simple. Just 1 embedding element and 1 chaton. For 20 euros you can make the bracelet. The necklace is about 18, the 2 earrings about 9 euros and the ring for 6 euros. You have that. So what tools do we need? The pliers, a cutter of course, a flat nose, a bent nose, and not to chip or damage your crystals we will need this nylon plier. Let's get started with the bracelet. I like to place all the elements in the right order to start, so I can't make any mistakes in the design. So if the design is clear, we start with the connectors. The cup chain is already cut, but I have to remove the old connector, like this. Then place the new connector in the hole. Place it firmly and place the cup chain between your fingers like this. The prongs can hurt and you can see what you're doing. Wiggle it in, all the way in, and then use the cutter to deform the part inside the cup. Try to deform it at the point where it enters the cup. Don't cut it all the way, like this. Always check if it's firmly secured. Oh, this one is. And then same story the other side. These lily elements are a bit difficult. Because they are symmetrical, they will not fit well with 4 prongs. These little leaves are in the way. My solution to this is only use 2 prongs of the empty cup. I fold the other 2 into the cup, like this. I tested this and it's no problem. With 2 prongs the element is firmly secured in the cup and it can't turn or move. It's important if you check if the element is nice and even in the cup before you bend the prongs. Start with one side and then the other side. Push it all the way down. Check if it's fixed. And I guess that one is. Try another one. First I have to bend 2 prongs all the way back. they won't touch the embedding element. This one is good. Take the element and just between two little flower leaves, push it all the way in and bend the two prongs onto the leaves. It's one side and the other side. There you go. Now that's fixed. Then to embed the crystal, I'm gonna need the soft nose plier. But first I have to open this little flower thingy. I will use this plier to open them up so I can put in 8mm chaton. Open them up all the way so you can push in crystal like this, and then push it all the way down. You can feel if it can't go any further down. You did good. And then with the soft nose plier, one by one, push them all the way. Like this. The best technique is to place the bottom half of the pliers underneath the cup and push and pinch at the same time. It's no problem if you apply some force. The nylon tip will not damage the stone. Don't want to have gaps between metal and the crystal. You surely catch hairs or clothes. It's not a good thing. Well, I guess that's not so bad. There you go. Then we will embed a 40mm Swarovski rivelet. Sometimes the prongs of the empty cup need to be bent a little bit more outwards. If the stone doesn't fit, never push it in with force. The metal will surely chip and ruin the stone. Be sure it's nice and flat in the cup. And start with one prong. Don't push it all the way. If you do, you might push it too far and the crystal will be lifted at the opposite side. Then turn it around to the opposite side and push that one all the way down. The crystal is somewhat fixed now, and then do number 3 and number 4, and don't forget to finish the first one. Be sure there's no gap between the prong and the crystal. Then we have to finish the bracelet. I will add a lobster clasp and an extension chain so it will fit just about everybody's wrist. Start by opening a jump ring, use 2 pliers and be sure to open it sideways, like this. Attach the clasp and the bracelet and then close it perfectly and always check if there's no gap. I like to use my nail to do this. Then the other side is for the extension chain. Open the jump ring. Like this. Make the connection. And be sure to close it perfectly. Well, there it is. One beautiful crystal bracelet. Then the necklace. The basic techniques are exactly the same as the ones at the bracelet. Always start by fixating the new connectors, then embed the elements and the crystals. New is the use of crimp ends and fine chain. The problem with fine chain is that there's no room for a jump ring. These crimp ends with a ring are a very good solution. But first we have to cut the chain into the right length. I want the necklace to be around 58 centimeters long. The cup chain centerpiece is about 8. Because the chain is so thin, I'm going to use it threefold. So I need 6 pieces of 25 centimeters. I start by measuring 3 pieces of 50 centimeters. Once you did that, you need to cut these pieces in half. A little trick to do this is to lay them down like this and cut it here. After doing that 3 times, you have 6 pieces. Then the use of crimp ends. They come in very handy. They're also used for leather cords. We offer them in 4 different color platings. They work very well with 2 fine chains. You put them in the hole and flatten the 2 sides. With 3 chains, however, it's very difficult to get them all into the small hole. My solution is to open them up like this. Once you open it up, you can place the 3 chains. Be sure they're all at the same length. If one is a little bit too long, it's no problem. You can cut it away later. Then carefully close one side of the crimp end. It is a small job, so be aware you have all the chains caught between the metal. Yes, I got them. Then fold over the other half and give it a good pinch. And look, they're fixated, and we can go up further by connecting all the pieces. Use a jump ring to connect the crimp end's eye to the centerpiece. Be very sure the jump ring is perfectly closed. The crimp end is thin, so it can easily slip through a small gap. Same story at the other side. Go through here and close it up. There you go. That's good. And the final step is attaching the clasp. It's closed. Almost there. That goes through here. And the lobster clasp. Close it perfectly. A little check. Well, that seems to be okay. Seems to be a little stuck. There you go. Yeah, that works fine now. Close it, and there you have it. A beautiful crystal necklace for less than 18 euros. Once you made it to this point, it's easy. It's all the same technique. Open the leaves with this chain nose plier. Now once you make room, you can put in the 8mm chaton. If it falls in crooked the first time, it's smart to start all over again. It's difficult to turn the crystal once it's inside. Just plug it out and give it another try. There you go, that's better. Give it a good push. Check if it's even. And then use the nylon pliers to bend the leaves over the crystal. Take your time to be sure the leaves are pushed as far as possible. Because they're earrings, you don't want to catch any hair. Then take the empty cup earring, bend in the two prongs, all the way in, and the opposite side. There you go. And bend the prongs. And of course, the other earring, exactly the same story. Well, there you go. Nice set of earrings. Just under €9. Then, to finish the spring bling set, we need a matching ring. By now, you're an embedding expert. This will just take a little minute. The cost of this ring is about €6 if you make it yourself. Well, there you go. 4 beautiful pieces for your jewelry box. Check out our other YouTube videos at MyCrystalChain channel, and please visit our website www.mycrystalchain.com. All the products you see in this video can be ordered at dimarca-online.com. Merci et bonne journée.